Hey guys, it's Haley and welcome to another Bookish video. Today it is a super casual, I just forgot what month it is. It is a super casual October TBR. I cannot believe it's already October. I feel like 2021 has flown by, but I'm here. I'm ready for my Halloween spooky reading plans. Maybe I will actually stick to these reading plans. That's been hard for me. Oh my God, we have chihuahuas running. It has been super hard for me to stick to reading plans lately. I don't know why. I just have this like big resistance to sticking to the TBRs that I set. So let's hope that I actually end up reading these books. I feel like I will, because I do have readathons that like I want to complete the prompts for and I have the books picked out. So I have hope that I will stick to this TBR. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it with the most random book ever. I don't know why I put this on my October TBR. It's not for a readathon. It's not for like part of a series that I'm reading. Girl, I can't explain it to you. Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen. Haven't read a classic in like maybe 2 years.
I don't know.
I saw it sitting, I have like a box set of like all the Jane Austen classic whatevers, and I saw her sitting there and I was like,
You know what? Yeah, I will add her to the stack.
and I don't know why, like she's just calling to me. Like it's less than 300 pages of just like cute, witty romance, right? Like that's what this is, right? I don't freaking know. Also, like one of my friends, this is one of her favorite books. I feel like I should read it. I don't know. Listen, it's a classic. I will read you the back because I have no idea what it's about. The Dashwood sisters, 19-year-old Eleanor and Marianne, age 17, are left poor and homeless by their father's death.
Girl, he didn't leave you a will?
Although kind relatives provide a roof over their heads, one way out of this misfortune is for both girls to marry well. Ooh, however, impetuous Marianne and cautious Eleanor find themselves having to choose between passionate romance and observing the rules of polite society. Through risky liaisons, misunderstandings, and illness, two very different individuals discover in their own ways that a mixture of sense and sensibility is the solution. Okay, this sounds like it slabs low-key. Go off, Jane, okay? You know what? Maybe my bookish spidey senses that just like was drawn to this book, maybe she knew something I didn't. That's number one. Continuing on with the TBR, this is also not really connected to a readathon or anything. I just have been really wanting to read horror and more Stephen King, especially like the Stephen King, like beloved classics that everybody loves that I feel like I have FOMO because I haven't read. So this month I'm going to be reading Pet Sematary by Stephen King, and I've heard a lot of good things about this one. Gabby Reads, I know, loves this book, and again, I say this every time I talk about her, I will trust her reviews with my life. I don't know much about what this book is about other than I think like this family moves to this little small town and just creepy things are happening. A lot of pets are dying, like inexplicably passing away, and so there's this big pet cemetery and it's creepy. If you go into it, like bad things happen. I feel like there's a zombie cat or something, I don't know. Sounds very Halloweenish, perfect for October, and I'm excited for it. Now, if you watched my Spooktober announcement video and TBR, you will know I'm hosting an October readathon along with a bunch of other my favorite girlies here on BookTube. So I will link that if you missed it. I also shared my TBR in that video, so I'm not gonna go super in depth into all of these books, but basically my theme of choosing that TBR was I want to do a dark academia vlog. So all of these books fit the prompts for the readathon, but they're also all dark academia in some way, so I can do an aesthetic fall dark academia vlog. Like that is just exactly what I'm needing for October. So my TBR for that is, well, first of all, we have a group book, and that is In My Dreams I Hold a Knife by Ashley Winstead. If I just remember that off the freaking dome, I'll be impressed with myself. Also on that TBR, I have They Never Learn by Wayne Fargo. This is about a female serial killer. She's a professor on a college campus, and she like takes out the gross men professors that are bad. I also have The Box in the Woods by Maureen Johnson. This is part of the Truly Devious series. And I'm also going to use this to count for a couple prompts in Camp Weekend Ween, which is like the summer ween Halloween iteration of that, hosted by Gabby Reeds and Olivia Reeds a Latte. Love both of them. And this fits two of the prompts, the group of teenagers prompt and the set on a camp prompt. So I'll probably save this for towards the end of the month. Honestly, this Dark Academia vlog will probably take me the whole month to film, so get excited for this one. I'm also going to be reading The Maidens by Alex Michaelides, which is a thriller with a lot of Greek mythology elements set on a college campus. And the last book that I have on my Spooktober TBR is The Poet X by Elizabeth Acevedo. I know this is not like traditional dark academia, but y'all, I've been looking for an excuse to read this book, and it is set in a school for the large majority of the freaking setting, so let me have this, okay?
Let me have this one.
And finally, in that Dark Academia vlog, I did want to incorporate The Secret History by Donna Tartt. I feel like this is the original Dark Academia bitch. I definitely want to take at least some aesthetic photos with this girl. Even if I don't read it this month, I expect to see that. Follow me on Instagram. I pretend that I'm an Instagram model over there. It might be fun for you to check out, or if you don't want to see my face anymore, then just don't. But I really want to read this. Why am I forcing myself to read two classics this month? I don't know, but who knows? Maybe I will enjoy it. Maybe I'll find the audio and just like have her on in the background for like an aesthetic story time while I'm like cooking, doing the dishes, something like that. That could be a vibe. I might incorporate this in that vlog. Again, this is not for like any prompts for anything that I'm reading for this month, but it is just something that I've been wanting to read, and it goes with the theme of that reading vlog, so I might end up picking it up. If you don't know what this is about, it follows a group of college students, and they all kind of like hype each other up and like do weird, I think the back says it's like eccentric things, and they end up going beyond the boundaries of normal morality and slip gradually from obsession to corruption and betrayal, and at last into evil. I'm pretty sure there's a murder by like some college students, and you're trying to figure out who did it. Sounds interesting, but it's also a classic, so it could be heavy. I don't know. Oh, also, before I forget, if you're wondering what this hoodie says, I'm literally obsessed with it. It says synonym rolls, not cinnamon rolls, synonym rolls, just like Grammar used to make. Instead of grandma cinnamon rolls, it's synonym rolls with Grammar. I think this is so funny. It's also like the biggest, comfiest, coziest hoodie that I own. So I've been living in this ever since I got it in the mail. It's from Bookish Boutique, and I will link down below. I have an affiliate link with them. So if you do decide to shop with them, use my link, please. It supports my channel. I don't make like a ton of money off of it. It just is like showing the brand that my audience likes their products, and that any sales generated because you saw it from me are like tied to me. I'm not sure if I have a code or if it's just a link. If I do, I will put one down there for you. I also have a ton more stuff from this boutique, and I have in my romance reading vlog that's coming out soon a whole unboxing with a ton of this stuff, so stay tuned for that. Check them out if you want. They have a ton of stuff. Again, I will show you in that vlog, but just wanted to mention, since I am wearing this today, I'm obsessed with it, and I think y'all will really like some of the pieces they have on there. It's all like bookish cuteness, so go ahead and check them out if you want. But let's go ahead and get into the rest of my TBR. I guess I will just share with you the rest of my TBR for Camp Weekend Ween, since we were already talking about that with Box in the Woods. I don't remember what the other prompts are. I know there's one that's read a book with green on the cover, and I think there's another one that's like it's either like read a slasher, read something Halloween, read something thriller, horror, scary, whatever. I know that this book fits into that, so it's fine. I have been reading the Grant County series by Karen Slaughter. I only have 3 books left in this huge series, so I'm very proud of myself for the progress that I've made. That series has kind of taken over my life. I'm obsessed with it. And the next 2 books that I have to read, Indelible and Faithless, both have green on the covers, as you can see, and they're both going to include a lot of murder, a lot of thrills, a lot of horror elements, a lot of Halloween-ish things. So I'm sure both of these will fit the prompts, and I'm gonna try to make myself save these for the end of the month by telling myself they're going to be for Camp Weekend Ween, because that readathon is like the last weekend of the month. And I just know, if I read this one on the first week of October, I will immediately read this one and then push off all my TBR plans and pick up the next one and read that one. So I'm not gonna let Karen Slaughter derail my life anymore because I'm gonna save these for Camp Weekend Ween, and we'll see how it goes. Also, reading Karen Slaughter on Halloween, that's a vibe. I'm down for that. All right, getting into the last couple books of my TBR, I want to get into JT Ellison's thrillers. I've heard some good things about JT Ellison. I don't know this person's pronouns or gender identity. Let me... Oh, okay. Her pronouns are she, her. That's her. That's JT Ellison. So I was wanting to read some of her thrillers, and conveniently in the month of October, I'm actually going to be reading Lie to Me with Jessie from Reading with Jess. For her book club, we are going to be reading this book. Her book club is all about reading backlist thrillers, which I think is great. You know, they're so accessible. You can usually find them at the library or on audio, and I just love that concept so much. So our live show for this is going to be at this date. Definitely read along with us if you can find this book. Again, like I said, it's pretty easy to find. I found this copy at Half Price Books for like $5. So definitely join us for that live show. I'm also loving these deckled edges. Oh my God, are you kidding me? I always get distracted by deckled edges when I'm talking about a book with deckled edges, but like, oh, she's so beautiful. Also, like, this font is freaking huge and it's so floppy.
Oh, I'm just living for this book.
So the description of this book is giving me Gone Girl meets Behind Closed Doors vibes. And if you know me, you know those are 2 of my favorite thrillers of all time. So I'm very excited for this one. It's about this couple who seemingly has a perfect marriage. It's very idyllic. They're rich. They're doing fine, or that's how it appears, but behind closed doors, things are not so great. And one day, the wife disappears, leaving a note that says, "Don't look for me." And of course, the whole community, the police, everyone thinks that the husband killed her. And that is giving me very much Gone Girl vibes when he's like,
"No, I literally didn't kill her. I don't know what happened to her. She simply disappeared."
But everyone is telling him, like, "You did it, bro. We're finding the evidence." So I think this one's gonna be really good. I'm excited for it. And I'm also planning on reading another JT Ellison book this month. This is her new release called Her Dark Lies. So this one is serving me guest list vibes. It's about a wedding taking place on an island. And when the bride sets foot on the island, she notices there are things that just keep seeming a little bit off. Skeletal remains are found at her venue. Her wedding dress gets ruined and she's getting these creepy texts, and it's just not setting the stage for the best marriage. And then on her wedding day, there's a huge storm and all the lights, all the power goes out and something happens. It's sounding so much like the guest list, so I'm hoping I'm gonna like this one as much as I liked that one. And those are all of my reading plans for the month of October. Obviously, a lot of thrillers, a lot of horror, a lot of classics, a lot of dark academia, a lot of just fun fall reading plans. So I hope you stick around to see what I think about all of these books over the next month. I have a ton of reading vlogs coming and lots of fun fall content. So if you are not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe right now and like this video if you liked it. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.